welcome to Kayla's World. I'm Kayla Canoe, author, YouTuber, gamer, and aerialist. And today's video is gonna be a bit of a vlog, and it is all about my experience with professional editing slash me doing edits after receiving feedback from a professional editor. And guys, this is my first time ever doing professional edits, so I really just wanted to do these vlogs to kind of record how it goes because I've never experienced it before. So yeah, hopefully you guys get a little bit of intel into what it's like by seeing me go through my journey. And without any further ado, the vlogs are gonna start right about now. Hey guys, so it is Wednesday, July 29th, 2020, and it is just about 11 a.m. And I just submitted my manuscript to my editor, and I kind of just wanted to record a little something because this is the first time I have gotten anything edited by a professional editor. I am doing developmental edits for the first round. The actual date for me to have my manuscript to the editor was August 3rd. So that is when she will be starting on my project, and it'll be 4 to 6 weeks before I get the feedback back from the editor after that. So yeah, I'm feeling, I don't know, I guess nervous, maybe a little anxious, but mostly excited, I guess, because I did just finish editing my final edits. I kind of did, I'm pretty sure I told you guys this in some other videos, but basically when I wrote book 2, I changed the names of the races and the languages and some of the cultural stuff. So I had to do a final pass of edits through book 1 to edit that, to basically fix those changes in the names and everything before sending it to the editor. So I actually just finished doing that. And I fixed up some other things in there while I was at it, and I feel pretty good about it. I feel like it's a pretty solid manuscript as far as me having done as much editing on it on my own. So for me personally, I feel like without feedback from professionals, there's not really much more I can do with the manuscript, which is good because it makes sense that I would do as much as I can on my own before sending it to someone else. So I feel pretty good about it, and I'm excited to see how it goes. Like I said, this is my first time getting something edited professionally, and editing is not exactly cheap, so biggest investment so far in my writing career is booking all of the editing for this novel. So yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. Right now the manuscript is at 102,884 words. So it's pretty close to 103k words. It is a fantasy novel, so I don't think it's too long for the genre, but it's a lot of words. So yeah, I don't know. That's all I have, guys. I just wanted to record this so that way I have a record of kind of the editing process and my first time going through it and how I'm feeling about it. And yeah, so I will check back in with you guys probably once I actually get the edits back from the editor, but I don't know, maybe there's other things that will go on during the process, and I will just update you guys as we go. But yeah, so I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so it is Tuesday, September 1st, 2020, and it is not quite 8 a.m. in the morning. And I just wanted to check back in with you guys. So I did receive my manuscript back from my editor. It actually came in last night, um, in the evening at some point. But I was so busy yesterday doing social media stuff and working out and filling out applications that like I actually didn't see the email until like 8 or 9 o'clock, and I had been working all day on stuff, and I was like, I want to look at this, but I can't because I need to eat. um, but yeah, so today I'm gonna be reading through my comments. I'm actually gonna make some YouTube videos on me reading through it. And I'm excited. I feel pretty good. I'm kind of nervous because obviously I've never worked with an editor before, and I don't know if I'm gonna like what she said. Um, but yeah, I'm just gonna take it as feedback, which is what it is, and see it as a way to make my manuscript better. So we'll see how I feel after I read it. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. I will check back in with you guys along the way, I guess. Okay, guys, so I just wanted to give you a quick update. It is still September 1st. It is about 1:30 in the afternoon, and I read through my editorial letter, and I've been looking at it, highlighted some things on it. I looked at some of the notes that my editor left in the lines of the actual manuscript, and not surprisingly, the biggest issue with it is one of my characters being extremely unlikable. Not just unlikable, but unredeemable. So, and that character would be Daniel. So, if you guys, I guess, when you see this in the future, you might know who Daniel is. So, I've been spending the past couple of hours thinking about what to do about it. I had a feeling it was going to be a problem, and I actually thought about changing some of the scenes before I had sent it in. But basically, what happened is this was like the third version of my story, and Daniel's character was originally, I guess he was originally kind of a villain-ish character. He was definitely supposed to be like more of a typical bad, evil character, and I kept a lot of that just because his like snarkiness and his dark humor was kind of entertaining. Um, but I've actually changed him significantly as far as characters go in relation to how he is represented in the book and throughout the series. Um, so he needs some changing. And I just wanted to update you guys, just so you kind of can see some of my process as I go along. I have created some note cards. I have like 3 note cards that look all text filled like this. Basically, of me writing down his negative qualities, his positive qualities, and figuring out his redemption arc, so that way he is maybe partially a likable character um, by the end of the first book. So that way he's not so off-putting, because right now he's very off-putting, and I don't want people to put the book down just because he's such a negative character currently. And especially, I don't know, it's weird to see how my story comes across, especially through like the lens of a professional. Um, and the things that my editor pointed out as far as how they felt about certain things and certain characters, and like how things came across is not what I wanted. So obviously I did not express what I was trying to express with some of these characters, so I am adjusting them. And now that I have my note cards made, I'm gonna try to make a pass through my manuscript and kind of put down my own notes of scenes that need modified or changed or deleted or replaced, etc. Yeah, so that's what's happening right now. I will check in with you guys later. Good morning, guys. So it is September 3rd, and it is about 11:40 a.m. and I am editing. I actually started editing probably around 11 o'clock this morning. I got up early, I went and I worked out for about 45 minutes, came home, showered, and then started editing. I am starting on chapter 1, and so far I'm feeling pretty positive and excited. I think I have solved some of the problems that were pointed out by my editor. We'll say problems. I don't know that they're necessarily problems, but just things that can be better. And I'm really excited because I just figured out a way to solve a couple of problems with one answer, specifically in regards to Daniel. So it's noted in the book that he does not look like a normal Talak. He does not look like a normal Talak. And that's pointed out in a couple places. And my editor mentioned the fact that there was never a reason given as to why he looked different than a normal Talak. That it was never really addressed or kind of answered. At the same time, this is my darker character who has done some not so great things and he needs to be redeemed. So, to solve both of those problems at once, I actually just figured out that I can modify his backstory to explain both why he looks different from normal Talaks, and it will also be the same reason as well. And then getting all mixed up here. So I'll give a backstory as to why he looks different, and that same backstory of why he looks different, or the fact that he does look different, is going to play into why he behaves the way that he does. And it's going to develop some of the culture of the Talak race, which is basically brutality and aggressiveness in general. The philosophy of see, want, take, have is basically what the Talaks are all about. So I'm very excited this morning, if you can't tell. And yeah, like that just, like, it literally just clicked. Like all of a sudden I was just editing chapter 1 and thinking about how to fix Tyler. I even like added some stuff to her thing because it has to do with her relationship with Kai. And I'm like editing this chapter and I'm like, oh my god, I know how to start fixing Daniel. It's perfect. It's perfect. So yeah, I had an aha moment and I'm excited. So I'm gonna keep editing. I think I'm gonna edit for like 7 or 8 hours today. So maybe I'll check back in when I'm done and just let you guys know how I'm doing later. But this is just kind of a vlog, so you're along for the journey of my editing. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, September 5th, 2020, and it is around 10:20 a.m. and you can see my monster on the edge of this video. Anyway, so I'm back at it this morning. I just filmed a YouTube video for Reading the Wheel of Time. And I'm gonna do some more editing before I have to go to my silks class. I'm gonna have just a little over an hour to do some more edits. I am editing chapter 2 and I am so excited, guys. So I edited chapter 1, I rewrote it, my partner looked at it, I touched it up, and I basically changed the story that was the biggest problem, well, the starting issue with my unredeemable character, and I feel really good about it, and I'm really excited about the changes that I made. And even for chapter 2, there's like, chapter 2 you get to experience some magic usage, and so I'm adding more descriptions on how the magic feels, and it's doing so much for this scene. Like, my editor, you know, obviously this is based off editor suggestions where she's like, hey, like, we want more description here, we want to know how this feels, like, add a little more detail, I can't picture this. And so now that I'm adding those details, like, when I go back and I read it, I'm just like, oh yeah, like, it just it makes the scene so much better. It's wonderful, and I feel really good about my writing. And that's my cat. Can you guys hear that? My cat is basically a dog, but he's here with me. Come on. Come on. And there it is. So here's my lovely cat. Look at him. Isn't he so pretty? Yeah. But yeah, anyway, so I'm really excited about editing. I don't know. I just wanted to film this, to share this with you guys. I don't know if it'll go into the final or not, but like, I'm feeling really positive, and I really gave myself enough time to take my time with my edits, and like, the book just keeps getting better every time, and I don't know, it feels good. It feels like I'm making something good here, so yeah. Anyway, so I'm just gonna get at my editing, and I'll probably check back in with you guys, I don't know, a few days or whenever I feel the inspiration to share some more of my editing journey with you guys. Hey guys, so it is Tuesday, September 8th, and right around 9 a.m. and I am up for the day, getting ready to do some editing. I don't know if I actually mentioned this before, but right now I am currently not working, so I am currently a full-time author. I'm lucky enough to have my partner who fully supports me, and had some weird things go on with my day job, where basically I asked to be part-time and they said that that was okay, but then they went ahead and just like filled my position and didn't give me another one. Yeah, so as of last week, I am happily unemployed, I guess. Anyway, so I have lots of time for editing, and I edited chapter 2 yesterday, so right now my goal is to edit one chapter every day, and if I do that, then I am looking good as far as getting everything done on time for my deadline, because I do have a deadline for this, because I already have my second round of edits scheduled. But yeah, and my partner has been nice enough to read my chapters after I edit them, and has also had some feedback, so I might go back through chapter 2 again to add some more detail on some things, not sure yet though. But right now I'm starting out on chapter 3. We're gonna see how much I get through. But yeah, so it's all editing from here, guys. So yeah, I'll check back in with you guys later. Hey guys, so it is Tuesday, September 15th, and it's around 5:25 p.m. and I just wanted to touch base with you guys. I haven't done any check-ins in a minute, and editing is going really well so far. I'm actually really excited about the changes that I'm making. I really feel like every every edit is just making the book that much better. So like I'm feeling pretty amped about it. Um, Last week went well. I got the 5 chapters edited that I wanted to get edited because my goal was to edit 1 chapter each day of the week during the week. And I got chapter 7 edited yesterday, so today I'm supposed to be doing chapter 8. We'll see if I manage to sneak it in. Um, got a little distracted doing some Project Infinity writing, social media, and some general fitness stuff. Um, so I do still need to edit some today, but basically I've been editing my chapter, having my partner read it, and then doing some more editing, and then sending the chapter over to my ladies over on the Dark Authors Discord. I got my 2 kind of critique partners, um, co group hosts that I have been sending my chapters to after editing them to get kind of their feedback to see if there's anything that I missed or if there's anything confusing, anything like that. So, editing with some beta feedback, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm about to jump into chapter 8. I feel pretty good. Last week I had like a stomach thing going on, so like it took a little longer to get my chapters done than I had hoped for. I had hoped to be able to do my Project Infinity writing on the weekends and my reading on the weekends and just stick to editing during the week. But unfortunately, I was not feeling great, so I did my reading yesterday morning and my writing last night after editing my chapter and finished it today because that episode goes out in a couple days, so I needed to get it done. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. I will check back in with you guys maybe in a few days, probably next week sometime, whenever I remember, because I'm bad at remembering to do this. Hey guys, just wanted to sneak in a little update. First of all, it is starting to get colder outside, which is fantastic, and I love the cold weather. It is September 20th. It is a Sunday. It is right around noon. I am editing right now. I'm actually going back through chapter 8 again. I struggled a lot with chapter 8 this week. Like for 2 days of editing chapter 8, and I'm supposed to do 1 chapter each day. Chapter 8 has been a pain in the butt. I edited it earlier in the week, and then I did chapters 9 and 10, which are from the boys' perspectives. The boys' perspectives are fine. Tyler's perspective is so hard. But yeah, so I did already edit it once, and then I had my partner read it, because I guess he's now my alpha reader. And of course, he pointed things out that I'm not surprised were issues, because it was the same things that I was already trying to fix. But exciting news, I think I finally figured out how to fix what was going on in a more realistic scene. So I liked the feedback and it's getting better, but I am working on it again today. And I'm also thinking about doing another editorial pass of chapter 10 today as well. But I also still need to do chapter 11 today because my goal was to do 5 chapters each week, and chapter 11 is the last chapter that I'm supposed to have gotten done this week, and today's the last day of the week. So I kind of need to get chapter 11 done too. But chapter 11 is a Tyler chapter, and my Tyler chapters are taking significantly more time to edit than my Kai chapters and my Harrison chapters. I mean, significantly. I edited Harrison's chapter in like 2 hours. 2 hours. Whereas like chapter 8 for Tyler, I don't even know. I spent like a whole day on it. Like one day from like, let's see. 10:30 a.m. to like 5 o'clock on one day, and then like another hour and a half the next day. Like, lots of time on it. And I'm also spending time on it today. I've already been at it for like an hour. So, chapter 8, it's getting there. It is getting there. But yeah. Alright, that's all I have to say. I am editing, and chapter 8 is a pain. And I will check back in with you guys later on. Alright, guys, so it is September 25th, 2020, and it's almost 11 o'clock in the morning, a little bit after, and I got another update for you. So, last time I checked in, I was struggling with chapter 8. Yeah, that bad boy definitely set me back as far as my editing timeline. So starting this week, I was a chapter behind because I was supposed to have finished chapter 11 last week. I didn't get to it until this week. Chapter 11 took 2 days, not surprising. It was a Tyler chapter. But yeah, so I actually finished chapter 13 last night. Chapter 13 took me 6 straight hours to get through, and it was a Kai chapter, which means it should have been an easier chapter. But I basically like reworded everything. Like, I don't think I really changed anything about the scene. Like, I added a couple of like a little bit of dialogue here and there, but like for the most part, the chapter stayed the same. I just was like rewording things and like restructuring sentences and like cleaning it up, making it sound better. And like now I'm sitting here worrying that I'm over editing, because like if I didn't really change the story, like at this point am I just rewriting the same thing? And just being really paranoid about it? I don't know. I mean, hopefully it's better now. But yeah, 6 hours, guys. 6 hours for that one chapter. But yeah, so today I need to get chapter 14 done, and then this weekend I need to get chapter 15 done. If I can do a chapter a day, I could potentially get through chapter 16, but I know I got some stuff going on this weekend too, so I don't know if that'll actually happen, which means I'll still be a chapter behind. I was hoping to catch up this week, but Tyler chapters suck. And yeah, but on the bright side, at my current rate, I should easily hit 18, which will be my halfway point in my book, by the end of the month, which means I'll have next month to do the other half of the book, which I think I'm going to be needing considering how long it's taking to edit these chapters. Yeah, so lots to do, feeling a bit overwhelmed, mostly just because I think I'm overthinking things, and like even though I know I have all this time to do it, I'm just like, oh, I need to get through it faster, because what if I need to do another pass? And like I think I'm just a little paranoid and feeling the need to like over edit and like strive for that perfection that doesn't exist. So yeah, I'm not really behind, but I'm also not ahead. And I'm just like, oh god, what if it takes longer to do these chapters than I think it will? And yeah, deadlines and such. So that's where I'm at. Yep. Anyway, so that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you liked this video. I hope it gave you a little bit of insight on how this editing process is going for me. If you like these types of videos, please let me know in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos on Mondays, and if you guys haven't already, check out Project Infinity over on Tapas. I'm like 7 subscribers away from being able to monetize, which will help me make money, but will still be free for you guys to read. So if you want to support me, that's a good way to do it. That link is below. Another way you guys can support me is Patreon, because I don't make any money off these YouTube videos. But Patreon will help support me. You'll get early access to my videos, early access to my Project Infinities, and all kinds of other little goodies, like access to our Discord channel and some private sections of the Discord channel, and potentially some private live streams with me. So you guys can check out my Patreon if you're interested in supporting me. That is also linked below. And I have a giveaway going on right now. What you have to do for that is subscribe to my newsletter. And there are other ways to get more entries, but you have to subscribe to the newsletter. And then there's also a form you need to fill out to enter the giveaway. And the giveaway is for a free signed arc of The Reckoning, which is my debut novel. And the giveaway is open from now all the way until the end of December. And yeah, I'm gonna link the video below for that as well if you want to learn more about the giveaway and how to get more entries for that. But that is what I have going on. I'm really excited for it. Thank you guys so much for watching these videos. And I hope you enjoyed your time here in Kayla's world.